EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
3rd and 12. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. Here's Ritter. This one into the hands of Pitts.
Touchdown Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
53 yards.
And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They run for it with Bigsby.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure is starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
Down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Bigsby fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Lawrence.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram. catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive to less into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
He's into space past the 15.
And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. That is caught.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Ritter now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Back to throw, Ritter. Complete, Jefferson the target.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Ritter. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Crew knocks this one through the post.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ritter. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 41.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And very quick pass to Ridley.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
In motion goes the tight end.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson,
29 yards.
and the Falcons are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
Across midfield.
And Fowler taken down at the 30-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's got it down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Etienne up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Ritter completes this to Jefferson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Here's Ritter.
And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Jaguars 19. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Able to hook up here with Ridley.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd
Lawrence.
and 21 at the 40-yard line.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty,
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.